gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Alright, the NASCAR Gander Outdoor Truck Series playoff preview. Playoffs begin tomorrow night at Bristol. We are at Bristol, baby! We have Truck Series on Thursday, the Xfinity Series on Friday, and the Cup Series on Saturday. Saturday night, under the lights at Bristol. Whew, what gets any better than that? They are not going to rattle cages. They're just going to dump people. Alright, we're going to take a look at the playoff preview for the Truck Series. We had the final race of the regular season last week at Michigan. Aaron Hill booking the regular season with a win at Daytona and a win at Michigan. When I did my playoff prediction show earlier in the season, I did not see Aaron Hill with 2 wins at this point. I did not see him making the playoffs. The team is defending Truck Series champion with Johnny Sauter last year. Didn't know they would get off on the great foot like they did. They did. So we're going to run down through Brett Moffitt last year, not Johnny Sauter, my bad. I'm going to run down the 8 drivers who are in the playoffs. We have Brett Moffitt with 2 wins. He's plus 22 right now. We had Grant Enfinger, who pointed his way in. He was the regular season champion. Once we throw the playoff points in, he's now plus 19. We have number 3, Stuart Friesen with 1 win, plus 14. Aaron Hill, 2 wins. He's plus 12 points. These are all playoff points. Number 5, we have Ross Chastain with 3 wins and 1 disqualification, which was a win. He had DQ'd. He changed from Xfinity Series to Truck Series Championship this year. Hopefully he can get himself up there. I mean, I agree, but I don't agree with him doing that. The one thing that I don't agree with is what NASCAR should have done is reverted his points back. I think he may have won the regular season title if his points would have counted. I mean, obviously we have the information there and everything. Why not just add those points for him? But it is what it is. He's sitting there with 3 wins. He's plus 12. One of the wins was before he got points for it. Number 6 is Matt Crafton. He was number 2 in points for the regular season. The other driver that pointed his way in, plus 11. Johnny Sauter with 1 win, plus 9. 18-year-old rookie Tyler Ankrum, plus 5 with 1 win. He's the 2018 K&N Series East champion. Here he is, 7 races away from winning the truck championship. What kind of story would that be? The kid didn't even race the first 3 races because he wasn't old enough. That would be a hell of a story if he's able to do this year. I don't think he's going to. So as we look at round 1, we have Bristol, Canadian Tire Motorsports Park, and then Las Vegas. As we all know, at that road course, the Canadian Motorsports Park, a lot of things can happen. Teammates can turn on one another, as we've seen last year when Noah Gragson led on the most laps, and then his rookie teammate, Todd Gilliland, got into him, and we had 2 KBM Motorsports trucks spinning. Yeah, that can happen. So you never know what's going to happen there. The Bristol, I mean, anything in the world can happen. Vegas, 1.5 miles, just your typical, good old boy race. Now, what I've done is I've looked at the average finishes for the short tracks this year, which was Iowa and Martinsville. I looked at Bristol from last year. I looked at the Canadian Motorsports Park from last year, and then all the 1.5 miles this year to kind of get an idea about Vegas. The 2 drivers that I had with the least amount of points, Johnny Sauter and Tyler Ankrum. Those are the 2 I picked to be eliminated in round 1. Now, obviously, if one of them gets a win, they automatically move on to round 2. So we're going to have 3 races, 2 eliminations. We have 3 more races, 2 more eliminations, and then we go to the final 4 at Homestead. The one thing I would like to see them do differently in the Truck Series, I like the fact that you have to win. 2 drivers pointed their way in. We had drivers that were 5th and 6th in points, and 5th and 7th in points, and Harrison Burton and Todd Gilliland, who didn't make the playoffs. I would like to see them do 2 things. Expand the playoff field to 12, like the Xfinity Series, Also, when a non-points championship driver is in the top 10 during the stages, instead of, like, say, for example, the Cup Series guy, say Kyle Busch wins the first stage, Brett Moffitt is 2. He gets 9 stage points instead of 10. I think they should go 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, etc. down to 1 for the top 10 that are running for a championship. So if you have the first 5 are all Cup guys, and then 6th place is the first Truck Series driver, they should get the 10 stage points, not 4 or 5 stage points. I think if you finish second to a Cup guy, like when Kyle Busch ran off 5 in a row, or 4 in a row, and he won his 5th race later, whoever finished second should get 1 bonus point versus none. Because typically if you win a race, you get 5 bonus points. I think because they won among the Truck Series regulars, they should get 1 bonus point for that. Kind of like the old IMSA series when they had the multiple GTA, GTO series, and they had different categories for them. I think you almost need to do that with the Xfinity and the Truck Series. When you have the Cup guys come in, or the Xfinity guys come into the Truck Series, or even when you have K&N guys coming up, it kind of differentiates a little bit of the points and everything. That way you don't have points being taken away from guys who did everything they could, but they're not as good as a Kyle Busch. When Kyle Busch goes to the Truck Series, yes, he's driving his truck. He's uber fucking talented. He's so much more talented than everybody else in the field, so of course he's going to dominate. He could take the worst truck in the field, and I bet he could still, if he couldn't win it, he'd be damn close. He could take Norm Benning's truck, and I bet he'd be top 5 with it, because he's that talented. So you're penalizing guys who are there every week because this guy is so much more talented. But I think they could do a few little tweaks like that maybe, kind of expand the playoffs a little bit, get to 12 like the Xfinity Series, and that way the first round you eliminate 3, second round you eliminate 3, and then you still have 4 going at Homestead. All right. Before 4, yeah. So 12 would be, you eliminate 4 in the first round, that leaves 8. You eliminate 4, that leaves 4. So the second round is going to be Talladega, Martinsville, and then Phoenix. The 2 guys I have being eliminated in those group is Stuart Friesen, Austin Hill. I know he won at Daytona. I know he won at Michigan. Talladega is so unforgiving. The only way I think Austin Hill gets through the finals is if he wins at Talladega, which wouldn't be shocking, but right now I'm saying that. So my final 4 going to Homestead: Brett Moffitt, Grant Enfinger, Ross Chastain, Matt Crafton. We have 2 Thor Motorsports trucks going, and we have Ross Chastain in that East Motorsports truck. So that is my NASCAR Gander Outdoor Truck Series playoff preview. Now each round I will also kind of do an updated preview of what's going on. This is just my overall preview. So the first 2 eliminated, I have Tyler Ankrum and Johnny Slaughter. I have Stuart Friesen and Austin Hill. For the second elimination, final 4 at Homestead: Brett Moffitt, Grant Enfinger, Ross Chastain, and Matt Crafton. If I had to pick a champion right now, I'm going Grant Enfinger. So obviously, as I do the preview for each round, that's going to change when these people get eliminated, etc. But stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the preview of each race of the playoffs with the Truck Series. Same way with the Cup and Xfinity Series as we get there. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show, and don't just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader, sports channel content.